The cutting-edge reflex evaluation chamber had examined over 200,000 cadets from dozens of species over 4 centuries. It had never encountered results this perplexing. Commander Kira's gaze tightened as she studied the shimmering data hovering before her. The numbers were so absurd, they might have originated from another dimension. The readout shimmered with symbols and shifting hues that defied logic, like attempting to read a forgotten alien dialect. She turned toward the technician, a sharp-eyed flinter from Earth, whose translucent skin gleamed under the lab's light. "Run it again," she said evenly, though tension undercut her calm. The technician clacked his mandibles in annoyance. "Commander, we've already run it 22 times. The readings don't change. They're just wrong." Kira exhaled slowly and peered down at the chamber, where the cadet waited. Ken Bell, designated Homo sapiens, stood motionless, arms loose at their sides, wearing their usual look of mild boredom. The cadet's dark hair was tucked under standard headgear, gray fatigues crisp and plain. Nothing about them looked extraordinary. Yet the test's results said otherwise. "This shouldn't be possible," Kira muttered. She gestured for the technician to elaborate. "Reflex testing measures delay between trigger and response," he explained. "Across all known species, that range sits between 100 and 300 milliseconds. The human," he paused, mandibles twitching, "averages 25 milliseconds. That's half the speed of our fastest simulators." Kira's brow furrowed. "That's faster than the sensors can even register. What is it doing?" The technician hesitated, clearly uneasy. "Predicting the stimulus," he said finally. Kira's pulse quickened. "You mean?" "Yes," the flinter rasped. "The cadet anticipates the test before it begins." Below, Cadet Bell shifted slightly, as if standing in line rather than inside the galaxy's most advanced combat simulator. "Run it again," Kira ordered, this time her voice carrying an edge she didn't recognize. The technician obeyed reluctantly. The chamber hummed to life. Holographic hazards burst into existence, explosions, flying debris, shifting targets, all designed to overwhelm. Yet when Bell moved, it wasn't speed that defined them, but control. Each motion flowed with effortless precision, like choreography refined through endless practice. No hesitation, no wasted gesture. A flick of the wrist, target down. A pivot, threat neutralized. 90 seconds later, the simulation ended. The technician's antenna drooped. Impossible. Perfect execution. Zero delay. Reaction times under 20 milliseconds. "Check the systems," Kira ordered, though she already knew they weren't at fault. "Commander," the technician said softly. "They're moving before the threats appear." Kira's expression hardened. The data, the analysis, it was clear. This wasn't simple reflex. Bell wasn't reacting. They were foreseeing. Then, a voice echoed up from the chamber, flat and unimpressed. "You running the test again?" Almost bored, Bell tilted their head. "Is this it? More reflex drills?" Kira froze. She hadn't realized the cadet could even see the observation deck. Her pulse jumped. The cadet had been watching them all along. "How did you know?" she demanded, her tone sharper than intended. Bell shrugged. "I can feel it. Everything you send my way. The chamber doesn't hide its rhythm very well." Kira's jaw tightened. "Explain that." "I'm not reading your data," Bell said simply. "I'm reading your patterns. I can tell where it's headed next. Every shift, every phase. It's like," they paused, eyes flicking upward. "It's like the system tells me what's coming before it shows up." The technician's mandibles clicked in disbelief. "That's impossible. The test is randomized. There are no patterns." Bell smirked faintly. "There are always patterns. Even randomness follows a structure, if you watch closely enough. It's just not random enough." Kira's thoughts churned. "So you're claiming you've predicted every move we've made, without seeing them in advance?" Bell gave a lazy shrug. "That's what I said." The commander's mind flashed through the numbers and readouts. Bell wasn't faster. They were seeing through the simulation itself. It went far beyond instinct. This was something else. "What exactly are you seeing, Cadet?"
Kira asked.
Bell sighed. It's simple. I don't guess. I just follow the logic. Once you spot a pattern, randomness becomes order. Then why ask if it was fast enough? Kira pressed, narrowing her gaze. Why ask that? Belle's grin sharpened, a glint of teeth flashing. Because I've already outpaced the system. But you'll have to watch to believe it. A cold prickle crept down Kira's spine. This was no ordinary trainee, not just a prodigy, but something evolved. Something new. She turned to the technician, voice steady but cold.
Run it again.
Harder this time. The technician hesitated, then obeyed. The chamber flared to life once more. Only this time, the simulation erupted into chaos. A full-scale battlefield unfolded, threats striking from every direction. It was designed to break even the strongest. Belle moved, not with frantic speed, but with impossible grace. Every motion precise, deliberate. They weren't dodging threats. They were preempting them. The entire fight seemed to unfold exactly as they expected. For one breathless instant, Kira saw it too. Belle wasn't reacting. They were living seconds ahead of time. The simulation cut out. Silence fell heavy. Belle turned toward the window, gave a slight nod. Was that fast enough? Kira's pulse thundered, though her face remained composed. No, she said slowly. Belle tilted their head. No. You didn't just beat the test, Kira said. You broke it. You bent the very rules it runs on. I've never seen anything like this. Belle's smile deepened. You wouldn't be the first to say that. As cadets continue to push the limits of evolution, one question lingers. How far can they really go? Can they surpass the very systems built to define them? If you think you've witnessed everything, think again. The future of combat training is already shifting, and Cadet Belle may be the key to unlocking it. So, what do you think? Are humans capable of this kind of leap? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more elite training challenges. The next generation of warriors is rising. Are you ready to see it happen?